The next few videos are the ones that were chosen for the 2018 Houston Black Film Fest. She's the young lady who created this film. So I would like for her, if she might say a few words.
Hello. Hi. This is the first book that was used for the trailer. Anya's Ghost. Any questions? No.
What's the name?
What is it about?
Anya's Ghost.
And could you say that clearer?
Anya's Ghost.
Anya's Ghost. Okay.
Someone asked what was the synopsis.
I can answer that one. If you notice that the Anya's Ghost goes, Melissa can't, she can't answer this one because this was the film, the director's pick film from 2 years ago. She was not in Name It Book at the time, so I forgot. She's just doing my job. I forgot to show you the book. The first, a book trailer that we won first place. That's the book. So now the film that she created, here's the book. So she can answer questions about that. Okay.
Move over to the left. Move over to the left. To the other left. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Yeah, keep going. Keep right there. Go.
Any questions?
What inspired your book picks?
Well, just the main thing about the book, fighting for our rights, should be here right now.
I have one question. Comment. March is a required list. On the Name It book list, we have a required list. So March was one of the books, so it's required. But as Alyssa said, that she was inspired by choosing that one for the film because of, as she said, just to be here right now. And so this is what you could see through her video. And can you tell us about Freedom Riders? Why are you holding that one up? The Freedom Riders was not a book on Name That Book, but she's holding it up to tell you. Photo moment here.
Sorry, you gonna keep going.
Tell us why you're holding it up.
I used some of the pictures in Freedom Riders to illustrate the violent acts that went through. John Lewis. Does anyone know who that is? John Lewis.
Okay, that's homework for everyone. Okay. John Lewis is the author of both of those books, so that's why they're related. She's holding them up, but everyone in this room should know who he is. So this homework for everyone.
He's black.
He's in comes.
I'm done. This is the next book. This is also another book on the name that book list.
For those students who are not in name that book, these two books were required for name that book. If you notice, they are graphic novels. They're like comic books, they're graphic novels.
Not in high school.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're moving on to additional selections. This selection here,
Sorry, Mr. G. All right, we're ready.
this is an outgrowth from a class assignment. This is called Short Chase, and this is an outgrowth from a class assignment that was submitted.
While we're waiting, while they're preparing, if you're taking pictures or your comments, please tweet them out. If you see their the hashtags are posted around the rooms. There's some on the front of the chairs. There's hashtags over here on the shelf. If you can see, it's HISD Libraries Now, Yates Magnet, Houston Black Film Fest, Yates Library Rock. So you can use those hashtags as you tweet out for those of you who are taking pictures or going live or whatever. So, thank you. Ready? How many views that
All right, little technical difficulties, those things happen. All right, without any further ado, outgrowth of a class project. This is called Chase. Could you turn that light on?
Help!
classroom assignment. All right, the next one we have is Haunted High. This is a submission for class. It was also an outgrowth from a chase scene. So this was submitted. This is not a part of the book trailers. This is relatively short also. Enjoy.
Yeah, what's up? I was calling because they're gonna have school days in school this weekend. I was going to come. 3 holidays. Oh, it was nothing. But yeah, you be there.
Okay.
Jump and tell here and there.
You're freaky. You got shit.
I'm so dramatic. Let me stop.
I might put on a little dress.
Yeah, you know, I gotta go shopping fashion.
Love it. Love it. All right. Yeah. Love it. Oh my God. Love it. Love it. Love it. Wow.
All right, that was a submission called Haunted High. Very good, guys. And our last piece, this is a book trailer entry. This is something that we've been working on for quite a while, and I'm glad to have a chance to be able to make sure that they can present it. Okay. Oh no, we're doing. I don't know. I'll take care of it. Yeah. Okay.
Let's hear it again for these films, folks. Come on, peeps, give it up. And these filmmakers, give it up. Don't hate, participate.
All right.
Thank you.
if you have not hadn't met me, I'm Mr. Dargins. I'm the television and film instructor here. It takes a great deal of work in order for these individuals to put this information together. The biggest conflict that we all have is trying to learn how to tell a story, to string pictures and words together. Not only acting them out, but technically placing them together in your editing system so that when it's on the screen, it conveys a message. Many times we might get excited about, oh, that's my friend, and that's cool, and that's that. But there are a lot of technical things that are required to get us to move in these stories. For instance, in, what is this, Black Panther, there are a lot of underlying stories that are being told while the story is going on. And you have to be very focused in order to be able to tell the story as the director of photography, in order to make those things happen. Although this was a trailer, there's some things I'm very pleased with. And what I would like to do now is bring the director and DP up, the twins, Akili brothers, up so that they can address you as to some of the things that they experienced during this process. Come on, guys. Come on, this part of the process. Come on, guys. You can pan the camera. You can pan the camera over here. Come on, guys. Come on, both of them. Come on over. Right here. I'm gonna try and get this thing working. Yeah. Yeah, go ahead. Talk. Upside down. Check. Okay. All right. So, gentlemen, a lot of folks don't know about this, but they do. Turn around, man. It's part of the process. You don't know, but they do work on that craft after school. They work it on home, at home, and out in the community. And that's what I try to encourage individuals here at school, is that you just can't do the project in class. It has to be a part of your continuous development. The athletes don't do that. They don't just practice in gym and call it a day. They're out there on the field. They're out there in the weight room developing their skills. They're watching video. Even if they're watching a game on television, they're still learning because they're pulling information from people that are executing what they would like to do. So it's very important that individuals such as themselves continue to do it. What inspired you to take this on, other than Mr. Dargins pulling you and yanking you into it? And what did you learn from doing this particular project? Not, I already know how to do this stuff. Come on, talk. Okay, what did you gain from doing this project? Now hold it up on the chest. And what did you gain? Did you learn new? You learned to work with different lenses. You worked with a set, and we actually, these walls that are behind us used for the petition, we actually used that to create a wall for the set in our classroom. Then we turned that set around and we made a jail cell. Then we made a bedroom. Then we made the interrogation office. All of those were in this. So we were able to take our classroom and do multiple things in it by using some of the what we would call scenery adjustments. How was that working with this? Was it easier for you to do that? Or yes, it was easy.
Yes, it was easy. Yes, it was easy.
Okay, because I know you guys do music videos and you already have locations. Those are locations that you already have. But now building a set, you got to think about all the details that's not in there. Because when you're on location, back in the day I used to do, I was a PA for a lot of music videos. And the environment was already established. But when you have blank walls and you say, now turn that into something that would be another environment. What did you guys think of it? We did the shot through the window. We had the grates. There were some things you might have wanted to do that you weren't able to do.
Yeah, we just needed.
Okay, tell that to them.
We needed more time in the class.
Very good.
We wanted to do more green screen and all that.
All right. What
About the little classroom assignment we all did the chase and the flipping and stuff. Y'all don't want to talk about that?
That just came out of nowhere.
All right. That just came out of nowhere. All right, very good. I feel like Don Cornelius trying to talk to the guys back in the day. Something about that for these. But it is serious. They play with this work all the time. The Keys, you want to say anything about participating in it, having to jump in that green suit all the time? And he's our guinea pig actor. We have him doing. Come on down, Keys. Come on, you know. Many times for film festivals, they may not have the director and the DP. They'll normally put the actors out there because that's the main relationship that people have with movies, are the actors. Come on over here. So share with us. Yeah, I'm throw it over to you, and here we go.
One thing I would say, the costume's kind of big, but it was cool though. Like, it was fun to do. Cause I like watching movies a lot and stuff like that. And I like learning, so it was good to do. And then I was learning about like how lighting work in different situations, in different scenes and all that type stuff. So,
There's a question.
Yeah, are you a drama student?
You say am I a drama student?
A drama
I took theater arts last semester.
Oh, you did very well. Very well.
Actually the group I was in last semester with Ms. Hickman, that group actually was going to perform for the district, but since I'm not in her class this semester, I didn't get to perform with them. But my group actually won, and they went to go perform for the district. So I'm proud of them for that.
Thank you, sir. And one thing I want to say about that, the acting part, we have the for some reason in education, we find that there are the theater people and there are the film and television folks. And honestly, that's the most craziest thing I've ever heard of in my life. And that even happened when I was in college. You're needed in film and television more than anything. The writers are needed in television and film more than anything. He talked about the costume. We had to take one costume and flip it and have 3 people use it. So he wore the costume in one scene, and then when he was inside the jail, we had other folks wear the costume, and they walked back and forth to make it look like there were more people in the shot. And that was the illusion that you guys didn't even catch. Because what we did was made sure that he was in a silhouette and dark, so you wouldn't see the clothes. And the people outside were well lit, so your eyes will go to where, of course, where the light is. So that was an illusion that was made. They will one day come to a point where they can talk about some of the tricks of the trade. These are the things that you continue to build on. There's a show called, I don't know if it's Youth Consequence or something Consequence. It's on YouTube. The folks from Scandal actually produced this production for the YouTube Red. And it's about teenagers. It was based on the book Drama High. There's a series called Drama High on these shelves. And if they take those same concepts, why can't we do it? You know, we're all excited about Panther, but where is our Panther? The things done right here where you can make income, and I don't have to worry about you running off to, what is that, to Whataburger and to Chick-fil-A. No, Chick-fil-A. They ain't sponsored nobody. All right. So the theme of all of this is utilizing the resources that we have here to make wonderful expressions and telling stories that'll pull you out. And to be an illusionist, you got to be able to work on your craft. And I'm proud. I am proud. As far as I've stated in the past, this is the first time we've had a screening like this during the school period. And I was thankful, come forward, to have these young ladies come and present the concept of being able to work with us. And there are some folks get turned off by the concept of black film, But there are many other schools out there because you have the greatest filmmaking machine on you. They're two high-powered, the cell phone, there are two high-powered directors out there right now. They just submitted a short and a full-length films made on cell phones. And that's the iPhone, and the other one was a LG or something like that. So, and it's off the chain. Now, it's not like, oh, okay, he just threw something together. So, without any further ado, the young ladies, where are they? I would like for you guys to take the floor and address the students. Actually, we're being streamed on our JYTV as well as in our in-school website on its streaming system. So, go ahead.
Once again, I want to thank you guys. This was dynamic work. I'm telling you, I'm so pleased. And I'm so excited to be able to also screen these films during our festival. You know, so that, because, you know, this is so worthy of the big screen. So I thank you once again. You guys are all invited for free, so let us know if you want to come. You have free passes for the entire week. This is one of our board members of the Houston Black Film Festival, and she has a few words for you. Oh, no, I didn't.
That's okay. My name is Abol Ade. Think of a bowl of cereal a day. But don't. Well, I am so inspired by your work and your tenacity and your determination. And what you don't understand is what you're doing is powerful work. Because nobody else is going to tell our story the way we can tell it. It's one thing for a black person to write a book that ends up with a network that is controlled by people who do not understand our culture, who have not, can you hear me?
Yes.
By people who do not understand our culture and who have not walked in our shoes and do not understand what the fabric of our lives mean. So imagine being this powerful person who is able to share our story to the world. And people need to hear the story. So the best storyteller is the person who can tell the story about what's happening in their lives. And the fact that you have these tools in your hands and you're able to tell these stories that somebody is going to listen to. How many of you have watched movies that have changed your lives, that have inspired you, that have motivated you? Now imagine having the power to do that in the lives of others. So this isn't something to joke about. This isn't something to take lightly. You are powerful. You are kings and queens. Remember that. And so when you stand up here to tell your story, don't let your voice disappear. Own the stage and powerfully deliver the message that you have created yourselves. So when your teacher asks you a question about the film that you made, stand up tall and let your voice be heard. Because somebody is going to interview you on television to ask you how you did what you did. Now, if you show up and you're this shy person and you cower and they can't hear what you're saying, then we start asking questions. Did that person really make that move? So remember that you're kings and queens. Your journey is powerful. Your stories are powerful. And your storytelling ability that's being developed right now needs to be celebrated. So we celebrate you today and thank you for having us. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Bolade. And then, hey man, you guys got to give it up. Give it up to her again. All right. Board members are hard to come by because, you know, in this educational, again, if you did not know, to be a board member, you got to do one of two things: give or get. And what we mean by give or get, you give money or you get money for the organization. And I've done nonprofit theater and I've worked out in the community, and these are the people that will go out and provide funding. You need thousands of dollars in order to do projects. To rent out a theater, you need roughly $5,000. That doesn't include all the other promotional $10,000 just to get on the radio for what's that, 2 or 3 days, it's $10,000. Sometimes it's a day, depending on your market and what radio station you're on. Then you need people that's going to put the money up front first in order for this thing to be able to move forward. What you see the guys pulling up are the posters. Not only are I'm encouraging them to not just produce a product, but also market the product. This is a t-shirt design that they have. They're going to do a modified. Give them some love. That's some cheesy right there, baby. That's a sale. Oh. All right. It's a colored print with a monster on the back. Y'all got to slow down. I'm trying to speak for you. Sell that thing. All right. All right. So you have, and what the Kool-Aid did, they put the N with your orange. So it gives you, it has a little pop. They center frame him. Normally in films you would have two or three of the actors. They would split the screen, or they have three and they balance it out. And since we didn't have the other actors, the other one would be on the other side or a part of that scene. Go to the shirt. Okay, no, close that one. There you go. Now that one has a gray background. The other one had a white one. I like the white one. The white one has more pop on it. I really like that. Go to the shirt. Where's the shirt? Y'all lost my shirt.
I think it's right there in the middle.
No, he's gonna pull it up. Okay, and on the shirt, because we're printing here and we don't have a digital printer, because there are digital printers that'll print that directly onto a shirt. They're gonna go back. They're gonna go back and take the monster and the guy and do him in the orange and black to be able to do a 2-color print on a shirt. So you got to be able to do it in different formats in order to get the message out to the people. And hopefully we'll be able to get this mocked up. I'll be able to take it out to some folks that actually have one of these machines, and we can have it here at the school. It's not about just doing this for doing sake. It's being able to see in the product so that people with influence will be able to say, hey, I saw your project. Let me, I'll pay you to do X, Y, and Z if you can continue to develop your skills. This is what you call the thing, the draft. You know, when they say somebody's called out from Texas A&M or Tech UT or Texas Southern University, they've made this football team or this basketball team. Right. This is the draft, because you're showing off what you have, and other folks are sitting back there leaning back and they're thinking, I can't deal with him right now, but I think I can work with that cat down later. So they file you in the head and the phone so that when the project comes out, boom, we can drop. Whoever's in photography and graphics in here, whoever has a story to tell, and not just in here for the grade. Nice seeing you, baby girl. You know, y'all just in here for the grade only. You don't love Mr. Dog, and y'all need to love him. All right, without any talking anymore, I love y'all. I thank you all for being here. This truly has been a pleasure for me. We need to bring, it started, this bad boy got in. Without any further ado, I'd like to thank you for being a wonderful audience. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, and thank you. All right, let's get some lights on in here and have a wonderful day. Thank Miss Hunter. Miss Hunter, you know, Miss Hunter is a lovely little doll. She has a lot of energy, and she's not feeling well also. So y'all give her a little love. Thank you, man. Thank you, Mr. Dargett.
Everybody wake up. Hey, y'all.
Thank you, Mr. Dargett.
Jayla ain't sleeping on that phone.
I just like that I have egg. I just might blow out her bag. I might just blow out her bag.
My phone's sore.
I just might blow out her bag. If you want to take over the
Jayla's on her phone.
No.
She was sleeping.
It says stream or go live, like it's like a stream right here.
Blow her back.
Oh yeah, why would I not have it?
Blow her back.
Yeah, I will have my phone.
Did they take a picture? I just bought back. I just might put some more